Harari Media Network Ummat Taba.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. خنجة هجايسنا سات بحد قرار بأمو يا حراري ميديا نتورك بحلوف اللقوز البرنامج زناو تتختات لقد قد ربح النفيرانا برنامج زو أسورة خزاخ تستي وزيرين تاني إدمان تنبيه. حوج برنامج زين شيحنا زال بقلا وساسا كود قر لي عالم شرط بزال حراري أمة حسن كتبتي زقدري وجلنكو شهيداج موي أستراليا حرارياج من ينبي خاقدرو ዪልዛል لا يبيخنا الوا قلحتخو ينبي يخني لبيك باي أستراليا حرارياج كانسل حرر عاصمة أمة زيو لأيبي قبيلة لاوتو أساس مونيبي يبورد بيزال إنسانية حقوق مدارة دختي وزلات متقان الليوا يكتزوم قانون لأينت يتقدر بايتي بيم أستراليا توبيم باسكوفون ويجبي لا قدير زوزل كربي مزاحرة موتبي ومتسات زدحافنة أباو تقص بمسيم الزيو يتكتبال زت مساسل بيم جنوري 6 كوت الفاس رازحتن فرنجاج حلقبي أستراليا حرارياج كونسل أستراليا إثيوبيان أمباسادر ترفق دان مريم بح حراري أمة زلبة وقتي يخنتي بينك زلبة زجح زت حركي وامرك مونيزي توقال حركي وامرك زوار لايبيم أستراليا حرارياج أمسنا لايبي بورديزال دختي وازلات في تنبيك عن الميشال إثيوبيا فدرال الحكومة حراري حسني بي قانون لعينة وقت زلستيو بي مدكي درزال بانت حجنا بي زتحيجة بتبزيوز السيمونتهم كل وقت كتبتين تا أمباسادر ترفق دان مريم بحزا شهر جوا مرقي متكامتك بيم بقلا وساسا كو أذكر لزيت قدرة جلنكو جل شهيدات موي زتلاعي برنامجات بيم أقدرو موي زو بيزقدو بجيه برنامجات ما بين بيم اور كتبيم أمت ساد قلبي زمدوا زمارخ برنامج أستراليا حراري أزيباج تسجيل حالة بيم كربع الرزول أيبيم أستراليا حراري أزيباج حرر آسيمة إسس بميقل إلى أخذنا ريك الأحتبي زال تاريخ من مسلال ዪልዛሉ زقح بحجاج لأقربو
سلاباتي تاريخ زناوات زال بحالته ويدرمان يجب الكبير
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the very first Hmn Conference 2019. My name is Fathi and I'm standing here today with Kamal Ibrahim. We have put together a PowerPoint for you guys covering the recent tragedies that has happened in Harar and to our people. We hope you all learn a thing or two and enjoy. The Harari regional state is one of the 9 states of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. The region is the smallest in terms of size, population, and surface area. According to the 2007 Central Statistic Authority, the CSA report, the total population of the region is 183,415. Harar lies on the shoulder of the Great Rift Valley in the Horn of Africa and is anchored on the Hmn mountain chain. In the medieval period, Harar became the capital of the historic Adal Sultanate and began to gain prominence as a halfway house between the vast Ethiopian hinterland and the maritime region of the Horn of Africa. Later, still Harar maintained its leadership and the political and socio-economic centre of the region throughout the Dawoodi Emirate. Today, Harar is the administrative seat of the Harari regional state. The walls surrounding this sacred Muslim city was built between the 13th and the 16th century. Harari, said to be the fourth holiest city of Islam, which has 82 mosques, 3 of which date from the 10th century, and 102 shrines. The townhouse, with their exceptional interior design, constitutes the most spectacular of the Harari's cultural heritage. The impact of Africa and the Islamic traditions on the development of the town's building types and the urban layout made for its particular character and uniqueness. The inscribed property of Harari has a core zone of 48 hectares, which encompasses the entire walled city and contains all the attributes that sustain the outstanding universal value of its property. It has been recognized by UNESCO as an inland urban settlement with a distinct architectural character and social organization, which cannot be compared to any other towns in East Africa.
Harari Husni Ethiopia Bezalu, Zakten, Husniash Be Aḥadzinete. Husni Ze Taji Zihke Be Mkhana, Usub Bishabe, Unusinta ዪልዛል Be Aḥadzinete. Hotel Fawasati Be, CSA Zajel Statistics Kutbe, Husni Zo Bezal, Usub Bisha, $183,415 $1. Midivi ዪልዛል Waktibe, Harar Adal Sultanat Le, Asima Nafti. Azokusong, Shifti Zele, Warek, Multimar Tewa, Tijarele, Hamburti Wazaga, Ethiopia, Zachiu, Bahar Bariu, Africa Kalba, Tidabli, Galinati. Yi zaman beherbem, Harar siyasi bemkhana, Dinet Gaybe, Shifti Zole, Ega Dinati. Hiya Muslimash, Asima Zite, Gay, Zite Hatta, Asira Shishtainwa, Asira Siddistain Karni Benta, Yilohol. Harar, Mecca, Medina wal Quds Beher, Islam Dinle, Hamburti, ዪልዛል Aḥadzinati. Jogol Kutubti Be, Zirakhab Neobe, Arbina Sud Hektar Dashi Be, Zaltimash Shirtize, Zite Hati Mahneze, Zatinawat Zaitimash, Umsa Wajima, Yassi is Zalinta.
The name Harari is derived from the word Harla. This implies that the name is derived from the people. Harari is its official name of the people and are also known to call themselves Gaysu. Harar is one of the areas in the Horn where humans used to live in open areas and in caves since the prehistoric period. The rocks in various parts of this region are the main evidence for the age-old existence of humankind. It's apparent Harar has been governed for centuries by sultan, emirs, and sometimes even imams. It has been the tradition that wherever the power of the religious societal group was dominant, an imam would secure an upper hand and determine significantly both the internal and external political policies of Harar. The law of the Sultanate was essentially based on the Islamic religion. Political, military, economic, and administrative organizations were all governed by Sharia law. Looking at the social-cultural literature, historical and anthropological works have immensely contributed to the understanding of the Harari past. One of these aspects is religion. Harari people opened Quranic schools and even taught the Quran. Harar became one of the most prominent centers of Islamic culture in Ethiopia and spread its influence to the neighboring regions, especially amongst the Oromo. Chalanko. Even though I think you guys are going to cover it in the next half, but we've been doing a bit of research and we just found that some information was quite important, and that was the way we kind of learned. So, we hope you guys take a thing or two from it. It stated that the loss of the lives on both sides was extremely heavy and blood turned the river red. The Amir of Harari at the time had no more than 3,000 men, of whom only 1,000 were equipped with firearms, and half of these were no more in good condition. At the Battle of Chalanko, nearby the same town 80 kilometers west from Harari, on January the 6th, 1887, Amir Abdullahi lost about 1,000 of his men, out of which 700 were newlywed young Hararis. In some cases, it was reported that 3 members of every single family lost their lives. Nagus Menelik won the day by using his intelligence report of his superior force in men. Menelik came to war with 30,000 soldiers, of whom 10,000 were equipped with modern weapons. Furthermore, the support Menelik had received from the Europeans in intelligence and in supply of arms played a role in the result of the war. In memory of this calamity, the Harari smear the floor of their houses as well as they raise the front ladaba with red. The men add the long coloured stripe at the edge of their satibaga. The political motive seems to remove the indigenous Harari minority from their place of origin, were newlywed young Hararis. In some cases, it was reported that 3 members of every single family lost their lives. Nagus Menelik won the day by using his intelligence report of his superior force in men. Menelik came to war with 30,000 soldiers, of whom 10,000 were equipped with modern weapons. Furthermore, the support Menelik had received from the Europeans in intelligence and in supply of arms played a role in the result of the war. In memory of this calamity, the Harari smear the floor of their houses as well as they raise the front ladaba with red. The men add the long coloured stripe at the edge of their satibaga. The political motive seems to remove the indigenous Harari minority from their place of origin. This is not legality. This is brutal force.
Harari ዪልዛል ስም ከቱብቲበ ዝረኸብና በዝዲጃው ሐላ ዪልዛል በንታ የቃን ዪልዛል ስምዞ ዝዲጃው እሱ ዞሌ ዝስተዳው ስም በንታ official ስምዚዮ ሐራሪ ዝኻነሳ ገይሶም አላይ ይታወቅ ባዛል ስምንታ ሐረር በእሱ ወልዲ prehistoric ዪልዛል ወቅቲ ይነብርዝናርነት ታሪክ የቃና ሊለም حجاج سو شرطي زو بيزارو وناشوا قباش يقانالو حرر بجيف كرنياش لي سلطاناش أميراشوا إساحات وقتي بهم إماماش به زنارنت يتمدان أخواتي به هيش نيوغير زنار زداي حوازني بريزي تاريخ و anthropological issue تاشو أبيش نيوغير حلوف زاي حراري من كنت نارو ميمت يموسومه حرر إسلام دين السراكوت حنبولتي إثيوبيا و جارش جميع لإسلام دينو ذا السراج Chalogo beezitko aadan zaytirasa shirti zaro zagayhinta. Waqti zobe harar Amir Abdullahi Naro. Minilik Masih مسيحية دينو مسراج لي إسلام دينو مسبرما حررو ملحد لي ساسا ألفي أجروجاش السرال في زي زمانزو سلاح بي زي حنا لحد ما كل حرر موردزو أمير عبد الله شيشتن في متين ناريو يزي سموسا كستان إتجازا أمخ بيتي بي من الليك أجرو جاشبا حربي زيبو وبودشي وشالم قيلة حل
يبدي بأيام أخو وقت بحراري أمة لعيبي برت بيزال ضروري كان لكوت زيقرب زيو تعاونات ومنشلي عزيباج مقادمة أساس بي حركة زيقلتهم أوستراليا حراري عزيباج تيوكو هنگا حراري ميديا هيجاي سنة أوستراليا حراري عزيباج جلنكو شهيداج كتبتي مويو حلو فزاشو لوخوهم تتختات لكوت قدر بحنة برانا
زيقدركو حركة نبداش آواج آياج أبا احتاجي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم كان حوجي تبي بدلان مفيرا مقدر وما مدرج فوله. بجيك وقت تنسخ بخوبه حوجي حكي له زارين سلا حاجة سكاننا organization ممد مشروع. أخطاني بعدين ذات بتشنكيو وارز بورده فنات شكل نبرويمه. بعدين كلاحتي ميزنا تقوجا خصوصنا تزيلما دشزنا تروجا جيت بكي بحتي حلو بلاقوا فتنا بدي جبل ما سام باليرا يقوم سيازنا يتمسال من كذا تاريخ زنا يترسال مينيمال سنازنا يتماشى يحلبه سمباتي وقنامه يجي كمالنا مغبن بزارنا فيك جاي وداش حفارما مسبب بازنا وقانا موشما آدزنا ومطبقما خصوصنا ومساعدة له Harari Youth of Melbourne ዪልዛል Organization ቃንና ይህ ኦርጋናይዜሽን ቃንበ ግዝማዝና ደማዋ ወሐቻች ተመሳመትማ አጥብቂ መዳበል ገለ መትማሐት ስለ አደዋ ታሪክ መልመድ እንፈክ ባዛናሺ ነይቱ ታንታ فرنجبان بملك أزنبه سلاباتنا تاريخنا وآلزنا موقع دايسبور بزالو جيسو وجي وداش كيبت زال برحل انتها آداو جيش وداشناو متلمد موقع مفرق حلبنا جيش باتناو إبيت زيو إنا شدنا مماش مفرق زالبنا مشا زال بيوتاي لسالنا خلاف ዪልዛል نروح كما جيشونتنا ومطبق به أحدنتنا ومقدر له مسبب مكانا نجيتي تاخذنا حلو به أحدنتنا بنتي ترازا آخر بمقدر خشزة يو organization كما قلت به كم شيء درماجو وحشاشو سامتي زال دبلان وإيفنت أو موشا بيجيبتنا إن شاء الله قدروا به تحيلو كوزانا متأذن بكانو ما سبورتو شنا كبادوت حتى نقرأ أبو شنا أما أنا شجرام زيك بلوبنا ዪልዛል ما ياسال يوشنا جيت كان حد بعدين أمانت له خصوصا أحدنت له نكاني ما يجي كل تلحى حدنا أبشرنا من جواب نسله زدنا كل ما لما قال والسلام عليكم
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Respected elders, aunties, uncles and guests, I begin first in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today we would like to inform you all about an initiative which was recently taken by a concerned group of young men and women in Melbourne. The vision of the group is to support Harari and its population. We all know that Harari has been and is still in a state of emergency. Our city has been abused, her people oppressed, her culture and language criminalized. Harari is bleeding. Our city needs us now more than ever. The Harari we know and love will cease to exist, and if we don't take action, our rich history will be forgotten and our beautiful culture will be stripped away. Our aim is to create a platform for all Harari youth to be able to connect, advocate, educate and empower on a global scale where Harari is the sole focus. As first generation Hararis from the diaspora, we have an obligation to carry forth our culture and history. Hararis, like everyone else, should have the right to live a free, prosperous life with dignity, safe from abuse and oppression. Achieving our vision requires commitment and unity. We are only as strong as we are united. We plan to organise events in the coming period that will engage all Hararis youth in the light of these recent issues and rally them to serve their community. We ask for your support and encouragement. Thank you for listening.
خنجي جيسنا حول تبزشنا لأخو برنامج يمثل نارا يدي ساتلايك برنامج بنترايكسي خيري كلاحتي حراري مدينة وركس حفنا حراري ومزاد تباو مسي ملك وجدتها فايتزو كلتي وكا كالقارخهم زيت لاياكوت قد رباحت حبرال والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Harari Media Network Ummat Taba.